Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The topic of today's video is that how a new drug or treatment is discovered. So journey begins in the lab, right? And ultimately it comes to a market from where everyone can go and buy it.
So, mostly the journey begins in the lab and the animal studies, right? The researchers they start in the lab and then followed by that they test the same thing in the animals, right? And if the testing in animal is good, then only they go to phase 1 studies. Now, when they do the testing in the animals, here the number of molecule can be more than 250 or 300 or maybe 500. Number of molecules can be very high, right? So, if the animal study and the lab studies are promising, the researchers see that okay, this drug or this treatment can be successful, uh, it has a potential, then and data also support that. Nothing works if there is no data, and data also shows that this new molecules they have a potential. They go to the regulatory bodies, like depending on if it is in US then it is FDA, if it is in India then it is a DCGI, right? Depending on in which country you are going to do the research. They file this application which is known as investigational new drug, right? Investigational भी अभी तो हम इस पे investigation कर रहे हैं. It is not complete, it is new. That's why the name is also like this. And they give it, they submit the application to the regulatory bodies. Then regulatory body also have their own experts, like DCGI has 25 expert committee members, right? Similarly FDA has different expert centers. So these experts they carefully review the application, right? And if they find it this is safe, this is a good research, then sponsors pharma companies they go ahead, they can do the phase 1. Phase 1 is nothing, basically it is first step, first time you are going to test a drug in human. So from here our journey in the human begins. These are very small studies mostly done in healthy volunteers. In coming video we will explain you in detail about a phase 1. Now, if phase 1 or step 1 is clear, right, then only researchers go to phase 2. In the phase 2 study, they also try to find like, okay, treatment काम भी कर रहा है या नहीं. Phase 1, they just try to ensure कि ये treatment नया treatment safe है या नहीं. In phase 2 study, they also ensure is this treatment safe as well as effective. राइट अगर कोई ट्रीटमेंट सेफ है, अगर वो काम नहीं कर रहा है, देन ऑल्सो देर इज नो बेनिफिट आउट ऑफ दैट, राइट? सो इन द phase 2 studies they do that. And if a number of participants in phase 2 are little more than phase 1, and if everything goes well, phase 2 which is our step 2 is also successful, then researcher go to phase 3. This is the mostly done in the large population, and study center is also involved more, and because these days drug development is global, right? What is happening in India, same things is happening across the globe, right? So this is also done in a multinational, more than one country. So these are fairly larger studies, lot of resources goes in this. The moment the pharma company or sponsor they reach to phase 3, it is expected that this treatment is doing well. Now from here to here, right, here maybe they have started with the 10 molecules, few may have dropped, they are not successful after phase 1. If they are not successful after phase 1, end. And if they are not successful after phase 2, end. Maybe here they only 5 have reached, but till the time they come here only 1 left, or less than 5, sorry, only 1 left. That is the reason drug discovery is also expensive. That is also one of the reason the people they are involved in the clinical research process, they are highly skilled, because the attrition rate is very high. Now, if phase 3 is also successful, the stat analysis is showing that drug is safe also, right? Safe also, and it is working also. It's showing effect also. Suppose if the drug is meant to, handle the fever, it is helping with that. Then what a sponsor company they have to do after phase 3, they have to file another application, which is NDA application, right? New drug application. Basically they go to regulatory body, they say that हमारा all research till phase 3 बहुत successful है, ये देख लो डेटा, प्लीज़ हमें ना इस ड्रग को मार्केट में सेल करने की परमिशन दे दो. बेसिकली NDA application is to get a permission to market the drug. Once they get the permission from a regulatory body, they can market the drug. Now everyone can go to chemist shop and they can buy the drug after a prescription. Before NDA, this drug is under the controlled condition only being given to the participants. It's not like me, if I wanted I can get that drug. No one can get that drug. The drug will be in the market only once NDA application is filed and regulatory body, same as our DCGI or FDA or EMA, they give you yes, like okay, you can market. Now there even after drug is marketed, there are chances that there may be more side effect, right? Although we have learned about drugs behavior in our clinical trial process, but it is not sufficient, because see, here everything is controlled. Now when the drug is in the market, anyone can take, right? And people living with other diseases, they can also take. So the sponsors also design phase 4 study. Phase 4 studies are designed, also known as post marketing surveillance. Post market surveillance. Post is once drug is marketed, that is why post market. Surveillance is vigilance, checking, right? The sponsor keep on checking if there are more risk, if there are more side effects, or do they need to take any action. So this is also quite a big opportunity for a pharmacovigilance associate. We will discuss that later, right? Now coming from an interview perspective, what question can be asked? In generally, when a fresher go for any interview, this is like a topmost asked question, like, can you please tell us about clinical trial process? And if you explain this in nutshell, like, okay, clinical trials start with, research start with the lab, and then it is tested in the animals, then phase 1 is done. If phase 1 is successful, then phase 2 is done, and then after phase 3 NDA application is filed, then drug is marketed. Once the drug is marketed, post-market surveillance studies are planned. If you answer in this way, that is quite a satisfactory answer. Now I just wanted to request you, if you like such video, please like it and share about this channel with your friends. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Turn on the notifications and do subscribe Rise and Shine channel for getting such valuable contents.